Folks, welcome aboard. We'd like to say happy Memorial Day to everybody out there and our men and women across the world that are protecting our country and our freedom. You are watching the 5th Annual George Ginky Sansushi Memorial Tournament. We're coming to you live from Steinway Billiards in Astoria, Queens, New York. I'm Upstate Al with AZB TV. You're watching a co-production by AZB TV and NYC Grind. We're going to have a few commentators in the booth. We're going to have definitely Larry Ross in the booth. We might have Troy, a New Jersey pool player. We do have several commentators actually standing behind us, willing to get in to help out. And I'm really happy because it kind of takes a little bit of pressure off myself to have them in the wings, as I got a lot of work to do as far as the new operating system. And you might not hear my voice, but I'll be glad to hear others sitting in. Everybody coming together to support this tournament. First matchup is going to be gentleman at the table, as you can see right now, is Shaun Wilkie just warming up, and he's going to be playing Spanky Kaba. Sorry about that. Being approached at the booth for a couple of reasons. The first matchup is going to be Shaun Wilkie and Spanky Kaba. There you see a little focus actually playing in the tournament. Jonathan Russell. And we'll try to get him in the booth too. We like to have Jonathan in. He's got some inquisitive ideas when it comes to commentating. It's always fun. Players still sitting in the bleachers. Mike DeShane sitting there, and Scotty, and the whole crew. Not the whole crew, but partial crew of the Hustlers that just premiered on True TV. We're gonna have gonna try to wire up Larry Ross. Where's Herb? Grab one of those stools back there, Herb. Herb, you got, yeah. We're gonna get Herb Pearson in. Yes, and Iggy also. We're gonna get Iggy in. We're gonna get you in there. We got a lot of help in hand, and believe me, we appreciate it.
If any of the players in the black box tables 5 and 6, you can come 6 and we'll sign you as a finish sign early.
Well, we got Larry Ross. We have the original Snooki, and of course, myself now.
How y'all doing? Everything good?
Guys, thank you so much.
Wires.
Table number 11,
Take somebody else.
Jonathan Oracle and Holden Chin. Table number 11.
All right, Allison Fisher sharing a little bit of insight. Did these guys start already? No, you didn't
No,
start.
no,
Okay.
no. They're just warming up.
Whenever you guys are ready, Shaun, whenever you're ready to go. Take your time, no
Hey,
big hurry.
Do you want me to use this and just?
Shaun Wilkie, right
All
in
right.
the commentator's booth, checking in with us. He's another one that we're going to have in here in
I
the
look out
chat.
for my team.
He's great at commentary, but we hope he just doesn't have time. We hope he goes, right into the semifinals and
Goes the
finals and
distance.
maybe win it. Yeah. So, but if any of these professionals do have a chance to sit in, we'd like to have Shaun in.
Well, Thorsten's up there. He drew a fellow that can play, but not. I don't think he plays up at that level. But he's in it, and he can win it. You're in it to win it. Race to 8. Winner breaks. Called shot, called safe.
Someone in the chat saying that Larry is super
I'm
loud.
already adjusting.
Okay.
Okay, and Jared, you're back. I don't know what you're working on, what kind of device you're working on. I'm going to moderate you once again.
It's Jared.
How do the rest of us sound?
Well, I don't know. Can you hear me all right?
Yeah, you guys are fine. Yep,
Okay.
gotcha. If you're a little loud, that's okay too, but it's going to get loud in here.
Yeah,
You know.
we unfortunately
Hi,
we're right under the one of the speakers,
Right.
so it does get a little loud sometimes.
It looks like they lagged for the break, and we're
It's a close one, but
Shaun's got it.
Shaun's got it.
All these matches are going to be recorded, and they will be up on YouTube or Vimeo at one time or another. You can see the banner in the background. That is the Predator banner. You got Delta 13 and NAPL, we call it. It's the NAPL play, NAPL.com. Tony Robles is running many leagues, including 8-ball, 9-ball, 10-ball, and 14.1. I mean, when does he have time, him and his wife, to actually sit down and have a meal? Good question. At any given night, they're running 22 different tournaments around the metro area, 22, 25. I'm just guesstimating. But Tony did fill me in on that. Shaun Wilkie.
Shaun is
Oh, he scratched on that break. He
a
got
very
kicked in.
solid player. Plays on the Pro Tour for a long time. A lot of ability. And a genuinely nice guy. Playing Spanky from New Jersey. Also plays very well. Plays all the time, much as he can, and also with ability.
Don't do it.
Thank you, Jared, for those kind words. Appreciate it. All these people that are actually in this event, I want to give it up to them too. And the crew sitting right here in the commentator's booth, always there. Snooki, if she plays in a tournament, if she happens to get knocked out, which is unfortunate, we don't like to hear about Snooki getting knocked out of a tournament, but if she does, you can rest assured she will get into the commentator's booth and lends a hand at any given time. And Larry, the legendary Larry Ross, the door's open. He just barges in. We don't even have to invite him. He just comes in anytime he wants.
Barges in.
And Herb Pearson.
I barge in.
Herb Pearson, traveling all the way down from Connecticut, he knows the door is open for him. And
Always.
we leave the door
Always.
open.
Well, and that's really nice to hear because I really don't know that much about the game, but here I am with all you people that are so good. And I just love this whole streaming when I'm home and getting in on chat, and I have so much fun. And Snooky, you're a great commentator.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, Herb. And I'll tell you the truth, I never seen you miss from here, so I don't know how good you are.
And speaking of miss, that was an unfortunate one for Spanky. However, he did get a nice safe out of it. I can't say that I liked how he approached that table with ball in hand.
But I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's called shot. I was getting to that now.
Okay.
It is called shot call safety, and he did go for the 2. It's saved, and now Shaun has returned the table over to Spanky and see what he's going to do now. Probably kick behind. I didn't think he saw any piece of that. So
That doesn't count.
that does not, he did end up kicking the 3 into the corner pocket. Does not count. Again, this is called shot call safety.
It was the 5, but it's okay.
I was going to say.
Oh, I'm sorry, it was the 5.
3 balls over by the side pocket. I'm looking at.
I was so focused on the 3 before he shot that. Again, we apologize if you hear the announcements in the background.
Second time you lose the game you concede and subsequent game. Well, once again, there are no concessions.
He shouldn't have any problem with this table. I've watched him play for years. He
Also plays a real good game of street. Came in second place at the Warrington Billiards.
Yeah.
Came in second place to Matt Craw. That was another benefit tournament for breast cancer, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
I was actually scheduled to stream that and couldn't make it. But
I see 2-0 on Mike Davis and Mike DeShane. I can see it. I'm sitting here, but I don't know who's who. But DeShane is breaking, so I would assume he's up 2 games.
Ooh, over the 8. Barely get
Matter
by.
of deduction.
Someone's inquiring about Spanky's speed. Wilkie.
Good speed.
They say Wilkie's a low pro level, which is true, and Spanky's a high open player. So in case you guys out there are wondering, he's a high open player. And very capable of beating a lot of these pros. And at 9, I believe does go in the bottom right corner, but he does have any pocket on the left for that. Little love tap, perfect. Those little taps come from the straight pool, you know. Sometimes a shot is required, you know. Bump out another ball and play position.
I remember the first time I saw Shaun, I don't know how many years back, but I played in a tournament up at Skyline Billiards in Brooklyn. And he was there, and I was doing all right. And then I ended up playing him.
Oh, yeah?
And we're racing to 9. I got 2 games, and that was it for me. Couldn't get past 2 on him. So that was then, and he's a lot more accomplished now.
1 towards the side pocket. The 2 and the 3 ball are going to go around 3 rails, coming back down table towards the corner pockets if it's that kind of break.
And it is. 2 got kicked somewhere, but that 3 made it down towards the bottom pocket.
Got a little congestion up there.
The tables also break a little different than diamonds.
Oh, absolutely.
And most of these players, when they play the tournaments, are playing on diamonds. But it's the same for everybody.
Are these pockets a little bigger on this table, though, than the diamonds?
No,
The standard size.
it's a standard size pocket.
Yowza. All right, so Shaun officially drew first blood in this set and raced to 8. There's quite a bit of congestion on the table, so we'll see how he tries to get out of this. I don't think he has the side pocket for that 3. It looks like he might, but
What about the other side?
On the table, though, Snook, looking at the table itself, not the screen.
does he have the corner?
Well, I don't know. He might. Oh, yeah.
It looks like he played the side.
Either way, he's got a safe here. Should be pretty good safe, too. Unless he can see something there. I don't see it.
No, safety is perfect.
Right.
So. Alright, he's called the 3 just in case he makes it. He made it, but just not in the pocket he called.
Yeah.
Yeah, the rules are if you're just signing on, call shot, call safety, which basically means if the player gets lucky,
3-0 to Shane
the incoming
on the first table over Mike Davis.
the incoming player has the option to tell him to shoot or not if one of the players gets lucky. I'm sorry, Larry. Go ahead.
No, I'm saying on the first table up there, you got Mike DeShane, 3-zip on Mike Davis.
Yeah, I like this option. You play safe.
I will say one thing, though, about Spanky. He kicks
Like
a
a
lot,
mule.
yeah, no, a lot better than a lot of people that play the game. He does. But he jumps extremely well. That's one of his better attributes at the game, his jump shot.
Being as it may, it looks like he chose to kick. And just
missed it.
missed it. Spanky turns over the table again. And this is, that 5 does go. We had the other camera view.
Yeah, if you
It does go to the side pocket. This is just a natural shot. Nothing fancy. He might be looking at the combination, but
No, he's playing
He's
the
going to
5.
play. No, the 5 goes, but he did stop to look at it for a second. He got a little straighter than he may have wanted to, but he's good. Might take a rack or two to get adjusted to the speed.
Gotta make sure he doesn't hit that 10 if he's coming back and forth. Or he's floating this one.
No, he's going back and forth.
Good.
It's a safer shot. He's able to stroke through that ball.
Yeah. Well, he should be all right. Well,
Very nice.
nothing fancy, just make the ball.
I like that about Shaun's game, too. He doesn't
Oh.
overcomplicate things sometimes, you know?
Right.
Yep.
He makes it look easy, doesn't he?
Yeah. Well, a lot of these guys do.
Sure.
Luke and Mike Strasburg.
I think that's why they underestimate his game a little sometimes. He's a very good player, but I think
Top leader.
sometimes when you watch a player that doesn't go too fancy or doesn't overstroke
Yeah.
anything, you know, the showmanship isn't there, and they think,
I watched him come second and third a few times. I had a chance to win one,
yeah,
and he lost Thorsten on a. This is going back a couple of years, but he can beat anybody,
yeah, absolutely.
and it all comes down to the pucker factor in the end. It does.
This is true.
The pucker factor, Larry. You're stuck with that. That's the word of the day, or the
Well, that's
Phrase, the
The
coin,
phrase
the
of the
coin
day.
phrase.
it's
Yeah.
what it is in everything,
Yeah.
business, whatever, life.
I heard of who flinches first, but the pucker factor is.
Tighter than a snare drum.
Right. You got a nice. Watching the front table with Mike Davis and Mike DeShane, he just got a nice tickle there on that shot. Set him right up for the table.
Coochie coo.
Hmm?
Nice tickle.
I have all the expressions. Look, I've been around a while.
Yeah, that's the only thing about that shot,
Yeah.
that he just kind of leaves himself not very much, you know?
Well, he's got a. He could probably get the ball up under the four ball there.
Yeah. I mean, he wants a chance to start, you know,
Yeah.
getting out of these racks, you know
Run
what I
the
mean?
other way. Okay. Okay.
Almost looks like he has a slight window between the 7 and the 9.
Very difficult. Very difficult.
Yeah, I would say that's
He
much
can
too
hit
close. Yeah, I don't know.
He might hit it. He might hit the 7 also.
He's got a fairly easy kick to kick it back up table, but you see Shaun bending down in the background
Oh,
there.
because he can see a little bit of that one, that's
Yeah,
why.
not right.
You just don't want to thin it and marry it up for a combination, a 1-10 combination either. So he's got to be careful, or any kind of carom.
Got to avoid the 7, I mean, the 8.
How about
is
just
what
playing
I-
it in the
Beautiful.
pocket?
Wow.
Yeah, nice.
Just cut it in. That's all there is to
I
it.
think
I knew he saw some of it. I didn't know
whatever
he
he
saw enough.
had was
Was
exactly
exactly what
enough.
he needed, yeah. I love when that happens.
Yeah, because if he missed, he might have been safe behind the 10.
Watch out. There we go.
All right.
Shaun Wilkie leads this match 2-0 over Spanky Kaba. Diana Snooky Rojas in the booth, Larry Ross and Herb Pearson in the back. Calling this the best we can. We hope we're entertaining you guys. If not, then we're sorry.
If not, I'll step in front of the camera and juggle.
There you go. Sounds good to me,
The
Snook.
juggler. Larry's right on spot.
You guys are silly. There you see Mike DeShane in the background playing his match.
How's that for pinpoint control?
Talk about pinpoint, you're right.
Yeah, he's going to just
It's
float this
float,
one.
yeah, absolutely.
Interesting here. He may end up playing for the 7-9 combo. That's what he did.
And he's got on the good side of it, too.
7 goes down table a little bit. Oh, he kept it
Right there.
pretty good.
Yeah, he got on the good
I
side
like
of
that. I like that.
it. Shaun's in dead punch.
Well, I
Dead
told you it'll
punch.
take a rack or two for him to get that speed down. Looks like he's doing that nicely. All
And
right.
just like that, Shaun Wilkie continues to climb up that hill. He now leads 3-0 over Spanky Kaba.
On the front table, it's 3-1 Duchesne over Mike Davis.
I can't see around this wall. Let's see what other matches are going on right now.
There you see her, Diana Hoppy,
Diana Hoppy.
donating a
Very
lot
nice,
of product.
very nice lady. Very nice
She
lady.
is a charmer. She really, truly is. I had a nice chat with her
Yeah.
about a year ago when I was buying those videos. And yeah, she's a charming lady. I see her on Facebook. She posts a lot on Facebook, and she just
All right, makes 2 on the break. Makes the 6 in the side, 5 in the corner. He's got a shot on the 1. 8-9 is tied up a bit.
Ball 1. Duchesne over Davis. Sorry, guys. Just waiting to exhale.
You know, I think Shaun went to just feather that 9 just to open up the 8-9 there,
Yeah.
and just missed feathering that 9.
If he plays position for this 4 on the side, he might be able to do a little something.
That's Spanky Kaba's stick right in the camera view there.
And his head.
Rest assured, I'm going to move that player's seat someplace else after this match. I'm not going to move it during the match.
Yeah. I would have thought that his other option was to bank that ball and just stay there.
Right.
But when the balls are that close, and you got a short run to the pocket, very difficult.
Yeah, absolutely.
The shot.
And people,
Different if you
people underestimate that
right,
shot
yeah,
a lot.
Right. Difference if you're going down table, you know, and they're close together. You have some roll room.
Sounds like Spanky called safety, and that's what he did. Called the safe.
You got a good one too.
Yes, he did. Very nice.
Also, we have table 6 available for the open.
He's got an
plus
easy
the
one
tie
rail
pocket
kick.
Table. If you players agree on using that table, we will give it to
Again,
you.
we still have
Any
that
players in
8,
order to
9.
play on a tie pocket
That's a
table,
factor in
let's
this
use it.
rack. And if they can make position somewhere to the left of that 7 ball, probably be able to break that up. Ideally, they want to break it up sooner than that, but being that they're starting to exchange safeties, they're probably both happy that they haven't so far. Uh-oh.
He might be all right here.
Well, cue ball's going to go behind the 8
Oh,
ball.
the question
Yeah,
is,
for
feather
sure.
will
Yeah, he's
the
going to
inside
feather.
of that 3.
yeah. Watch.
He's going to shoot a 1 rail kick to the long rail. I mean, I'm sorry, to the short rail. If he can kick the 3 on the right side and
Just got to be
And
careful with
yeah.
the foul here.
yeah, that's what I mean. Like he can kick with this long rail, but kicking it on the short rail on the right side of the 3, you can get the cue ball to hit the long rail after. It would be perfect. That could be a little touchy though. Well, he hit it right in the face, and he's left an open
Almost
shot.
made the 8
Almost
off
made
the
it,
9.
yeah. I don't know if he called the 8 though, but he's definitely not happy about leaving this. Not only did he leave him the 3 ball now, but he did bust up the little obstacle, the 8 and 9.
Larry, can you see the score with Torsten Holman over there?
Thorsten?
What is that, 4-2?
No, it's 4-2, yes.
Thanks.
I don't know who's up. I think Thorsten may be down there. I think it was down in the beginning, I'm not sure.
He almost overran this 8 ball. I'm sorry, ran the cue ball for the 8 ball.
5-1 Duchesne over Davis.
And just to give you an update in the chat, Allison Fisher is going to post the brackets. And Spanky
Breaks the ice.
does,
Yeah,
but still trails by a score of 3-1.
yeah. So they're all sitting. He was sitting up there on the side.
Earl's
He's
the one.
gone now. He was sitting up there.
I thought that was, that's hidden right all the way in the back there, isn't it?
No, he was sitting on the front rail before. He moves like the ghost.
AccuStat's going to make it happen once again, folks. Take a good look. June 25th through the 28th. There's the players. Shane Van Boning, Justin Hall, Scott Frost, the Freezer, Danny Smith, Efren Reyes, and Alex Pagulayan, the best in the world, coming right into Sandcastles in Edison, New Jersey at the Simonis Arena. Full production by AccuStats. All you have to do is go to AccuStats.com website, and they have early bird specials available.
Someone told me the stream was frozen.
Excuse me?
No,
Is it? No.
no.
Maybe it's on your end, little one. I got a text from a friend that said it was frozen. Maybe it's on your end.
We have Allison up there with the laptop, and we have several other moderators up on the cafeteria area with the laptops open. We would have got a report.
And I have another score from another table behind us. We see that Scotty Simonetti is up 3-0 over Jeremy Saucy.
Really?
Oh, wow.
Yes, wow.
Yeah.
Scotty's in gear.
He plays all the time.
You can't
Yeah.
count Scotty out.
Never
Such
count
a
them
great
out.
player.
Never count them out.
Frankie Hernandez is in a match right now, and the score is 6-2. I'm not sure who he's playing. I can't see his opponent from the other side. Oh, it looks like Bucky Subaton. And I would have to say that Frankie's up because Frankie is buzzing through. He almost looks like a replica of Jason Shaw right now. And when people getting that kind of punch,
Rest
like a
assured, it's almost a
it's like a
telltale
telltale.
sign. Yeah.
You know? But I'll verify that in about 3 seconds as Frankie's working on the 8-ball.
Well, Scott just missed the shot. Safe. And he's got to go to the table again for the hit. He missed.
Well, I had another chance. No, that's gone.
Nice shot by Shaun Wilkie playing that 2-9 combination. But it looks like he might either be too straight or in the lower part of the 2.
Well, he's got all of that right side to draw around the table. A more aggressive shot if he chooses.
And he can do it. Here
Yeah.
it comes.
If I can do it, he can do it. Oh, he went the other way. All right, it wasn't that straight
You
then.
go.
Score is 6-3. Maybe Bucky, unless Bucky didn't get up at the table yet and Frankie's on a 3-pack. I don't know. Still yet to see.
Oh, Frankie's he works around the table quickly no matter what, so it's hard to say. Normally it is a telltale sign when you're buzzing through the table like you said, but Frankie's a fast and loose kind of player anyway.
Oh, he's in punch. That's
Surprised Shorty didn't come for this tournament.
Which one? The one
From
from the,
Connecticut,
oh, that one. Oh. Well,
Massachusetts.
yeah, I don't know. Great shot. Great shot of that shot. How about that? I don't do those behind the back things. Well, I'm ambidextrous, so I shoot both hands.
yeah, amphibious.
What'd you call me?
Amphibious. That's funny.
Danny DiLiberto.
Yeah.
You think I have flippers? I'm wearing. Hey, look, I'm wearing sandals. I'll have you know. I got feet. those of you at home can take a look in the background and see just who is here. Jeremy Sosi. In the background, Ruben Batista. Mike Yednek. There goes Bucky Subathon.
Is it,
Mike Wong. Little bump. Yeah, he didn't like that.
he's all right, though.
He's all right. He just, you wouldn't prefer this shot.
Yeah.
There you have it, folks. 4-1. Shaun Wilkie over Spanky Kaba. Race to 8. Halfway home for Shaun. Spanky yet to get his chances and getting punch.
Jeremy's on the scoreboard now. Broke. Made the 10 ball. Comes up. Not good in the 2 lower pockets. Shaun's break is opening the balls pretty well.
Yeah, it's not about the how strong one breaks. You know what I mean? You can have a decent break and still open them wide open. You know.
Well, that's the whole key. No clusters and make a ball.
Sometimes people just, they hear a thunder break. It's like, oh, you
Yeah,
have a
no.
good break, but what happened? Sometimes a
remember-
break is so thunderous, the balls spread and come right back to each other. Create clusters. You know what I mean? Ooh.
I remember Miserak telling me when he broke the balls and he wasn't making balls, is all he tried to do was separate the cue, knowing where the 1 might go,
Correct.
from the 1.
Right.
One end to the other. That's all you could do. Instead of getting frustrated and just keep trying to break and not getting anywhere. Very nice shot there.
Yeah, but
Very
if he
nice
gets...
shot,
Uh-oh. Okay. Thought he was gonna...
He's all right here.
Yeah, he's fine. The way it looked, it was gonna roll right on it, but
Yeah.
he's good. Definitely brings him down here perfectly for this 5 ball.
A little heavy, but pretty good.
Oh, he's a shot maker. He's good.
Yeah, Spanky sure is.
A heck of a shot maker, actually. Little special spinach there.
My friend George here from Connecticut just told me he's going to have fun. He drew Earl in the first round.
Oh, wow.
And George is one of the great guys in pool. I want you to know that. Took care of a lot of pool players in his day.
George, don't feel bad. I draw him all the time in our weekly tournament. Like a good 4 out of the 10 times.
You never know, George. Never know. Anything.
Well, folks, Spanky's going to take a break. Each player is allowed a 5-minute break, so Spanky elects to take his break right now. So we're on a standby. We're going to go over to Mike DeShane. And
Phil Davis.
What do we got here? What is it, 4-2 here? What do we got here with Spanky?
It's 4-2.
4-2.
I'm almost certain.
yes.
Yeah, he didn't move his coin, but it is 2. And there you have it. That's Phil Davis.
Duchesne's on the
Mike
hill.
Davis.
I'm Mike Davis.
Duchesne's on the hill.
And Phil's here too. That's
Yeah, Duchesne's on the hill, 1. But he'll get this rack. It'll be 7-2.
very unique stroke that he has, but it works for him.
No, it works very well.
Look, absolutely. No, a lot of people haven't seen him and seen his stroke.
We used to call it the seesaw,
the seesaw,
stroke.
yeah. Shout out to my friend Chris, who's live with us in the chat.
Thank you, Chris, for your support.
He threatened me if I didn't. Muffin dips all night. No, he always joins us, actually. You know Chris.
Yes.
From Long Island. Scratch
oh
there.
My God.
Last thing you want to do is give the guy ball in hand. And he took a look at that 9-10. Is it wired? I don't know.
No.
I see Mike looking at it.
Yeah, but I don't think it's wired. I mean, not. I can't tell from here.
It looks
maybe
like he's going for it.
Maybe it is.
Looks like he's going for that.
Well, he's got a lot of room there at
Well, at 7-1, of course.
7-2 now. He made
no,
it.
he made it.
He made it. Yeah.
Mike DeShane did fire that that 1-9-10
Right.
and did beat Mike Davis. Well, here you go. Nice break. Came up dry. He's got a shot on the 1. The 3-4 is a little tied up, but 3-10 looks nice.
Well, does it pay to make this ball? He's going to have to play safe off the 2, unless he gets all the way back.
Well, he could. He could fire the 2 out 3 rails. Oh,
See?
he's got to make the 1 first.
Table 14, Hunter Laporto. Hunter Laporto on table 14 and Paul O on 14. Hunter and Paul O on table 14.
Well, unless Spanky can play a nice safe off of this, because it's not favorable to
Well,
pocket.
he can
but
play it
he
in.
can play it in,
He
but
can play it in,
but
but
he's got a lot to do.
you know, you hate to give the shot up or
Oh,
the
absolutely,
table up
absolutely.
when you're down.
He can also draw this.
Or miss it. Oh, he played a good
Yeah,
save.
that's what. See, that's initially what unless he can play a good safe, it's what my first inkling to the shot. Because even if he does, he's got a lot of traffic to get to. He's got to get down here, and would have had to do something with that too.
Yeah, Thorsten is behind 6-3. Thorsten's down 6-3.
Question in the chat: will we see some of the girls play? Well, Jennifer Brett is in the tournament. Erin McManus. What other females are in the tournament? Anybody have any idea? They're not in the tournament.
No. Oh no, they're in the tournament.
Just
but
those two?
I think it's just those 2.
Okay. If we get the likes and of the women on the stream table,
Who we have?
we
Aaron?
welcome everybody, and it's not up to us. It's
Yeah,
actually
we-
up to the
Aaron and
tournament
who
directors.
else?
We have Erin and Jennifer Beretta.
On
Oh,
table
yeah.
9, Earl Strickland. And
There
number
wasn't any
1,
space. People they asked me this morning but there was no space
Right.
anyway. I think as of last night there was a spot, and then I tried to find out, and it was taken
Right,
away.
and there's Aaron. She'll come look like she's ready to play.
Carlos Luna,
An
table
update
20,
on Scotty
Rivera,
Seminetti,
20.
Jeremy Saucy.
Yeah, 1 on 7.
It's Scotty Seminetti 4, Jeremy Saucy 1.
Any update on Frankie Hernandez and Bucky Subaton? It looks like, I guess Bucky Subaton won that match by a score of 8-3. Don't quote me on it. You're going to have to get the updated brackets off the NYC Grind Facebook page or the post where Allison posted it.
Send Allison and ask her who won.
On table 26, Matthew Harrington and D-Shawn, 26, even up.
No, wow, look at this. Well, looks like the battle of making the 1 ball is over.
No, it's the battle of the 2.
Well, no, I mean they're finally going to pocket the 1, so the
Right.
battle of making the 1 is over. The
And-
2, obviously,
Go ahead.
it's makeable if he gets right on it, but other than that, he can just send it out 3 rails and safe him behind the 6, which is probably what I would do.
No, he's looking to see if the cue fits between the 6 and the 2. Here it appears it does, but where I'm looking at the table, it's a little close.
Right. How do
Well,
you,
he
how do you
must-
park the rock? Nicely.
Obviously, he likes it.
I think so to go.
I mean, I believe it goes, but if he didn't have any other choice, he would just
No,
play
it
leg.
did-
See, he played
didn't
that
go.
3 rail out.
Didn't go.
He didn't.
If he would have got low enough where he can make it, he would have played it. But
Absolutely.
being that he didn't get low enough, he had the three rail kick save.
Tough,
Stick on the
yeah.
rock. You're right.
I like that better. I would have played the same exact thing.
Just want to
Yeah.
remind everybody that Dick Abbott will be, I think, in the chat later on. I'm not sure. We're going to have Diana Hoppy come in later. They're going to be giving away a poster, an autographed poster, valued at $500. They are on sale at $250 during the Ginky Memorial, but they have donated one of those posters to you guys in the chat, and I'm not sure if they're going to come in later on and pop the question, or they're going to do it, I believe, at the semifinals of the match tomorrow.
Spanky tried to kick that ball. I'm sorry to interrupt. But Spanky tried to kick that ball, and I don't think I like that very much. I would have probably preferred I mean, now he's giving him ball in hand with an open table. I would have preferred tying up a ball. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think if you would have tied up something and given
It
a
was
little
tough.
obstacle.
It,
Yeah,
it
it
hard
was.
to tie up.
Right, but
He's on
at
the
least-
ball, you know.
Yeah.
How do you control?
You're right, but at least attempted. Now he's giving
Yeah.
him ball in hand with an open table.
Open table all the way.
Just saying.
See, Earl is warming up on front table. George can play. George used to be a pretty good one-pocket player from Connecticut, and a friend of mine who mentioned before he's got Earl the first round here.
It's a connect the dots pretty much going on here.
A little weak there, but I think he knows what he wants to do. I think he played out a little weak, that 6.
I agree with you, but he can get over.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
just
he-
a one
no,
rail,
Yeah.
2 at max. He's got a nice open shot on.
That's perfect.
Straight shot though, but he's good.
2 straight.
Yeah, I think he's a little.
No,
too
he's,
short.
he's got an angle. Got a little bit. A little bit. Not enough for him to come around, so
No, I think he. I mean, he would have liked to have been off the rail a little bit more than that, but he's still good. He's not complaining. He's at the table.
I think we got to send a runner to find out.
I'm going
if
to
we
draw
can-
the ball with a side pocket there. That's it.
Perfect.
We got to send the runner to find out if we can find out who the next match is going to be. Give the folks an update.
Who won, you mean?
No, who's going to be up
on
next?
this? Who's next on the live stream?
This way here, we can give an update to everybody out there.
You Todd. That's Todd right there. Could have asked Todd.
Yeah, you probably don't know offhand.
No, but
He could have been a runner. All
he
right.
might have known.
Shaun Wilkie leads here 4-2. If he can sink this 10 ball, cue ball off the rail, shooting off the rail, I mean, and he's going to go up 5-2. Race to 8, and there it is. Guys, real quick, I got to mention a few names, and I'm going to do it real quick. Right here. Raising the Hustler, Angel Levine. Raising the Hustler at yahoo.com. John Barton and his lovely wife donating cases. Tony Harrigan of Hustling Clothing Line. Fast Lenny. Scott Frost, the Freezer. AccuStats. Bob Mucci. Jason Shaw. Diana Hoppy. Jeanette Lee. Jordan Guttenberg. Max Eberly. The whole crew that's working behind the scenes with iPlayPool.com. Contributors to a good cause. Shaun Wilkie set the break.
7 in the corner, 2 on the side, and not a good shot on the 1, but he sees it.
3 in the corner and 2 on the side. 7's on the table, Mama. 7's on the table.
4-2.
4. I'm sorry.
3 and the 2.
It's 4-2
I'm looking at the screen,
Seminary
not the table. I'm sorry. You're right.
Look at the screen.
over Sosi.
Listen, I'm making a lot of mistakes on the switches over here. I'm being
Well,
nice
yeah.
and quiet. I don't want to make too many mistakes and get hit over the head by Snooky. Constantly elbowing me.
Looks like George
I'm
won the
keeping you
leg.
awake. I'm keeping you awake. That's
Yes.
what I'm doing.
Yeah, George won the leg
Doing
against
it.
Earl.
3 hours sleep.
And Earl
I'm
just
good.
got back from Chicago this morning, so I don't
More
know.
tired.
He looks like he's got all his armor on today.
You got a headache?
No, I'm fine.
Oh.
I'm fine.
He's also playing with a
I love Larry.
new, not a new cue, but he's playing with a new extension.
Really?
He loves it. Yeah.
Which one?
Uh-oh.
It's longer than anything he's played with.
And who makes it?
Mike Galassi.
Oh, nice. Big shout out to the Galassi crew.
George scratched on the break.
I guess he called the safe, and that's why Spanky pulled out the jump cue. We got a jumper.
What is this, the first rack over there? I don't see any score up.
On the other, with George?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know.
Spanky to the air.
Wow. Kiss and to a
Can't get a
favorable
roll.
shot. No.
When you can't get a roll, it's tough.
Can't get a roll, order a bagel.
Yeah. You know, I had a fellow that played for me years ago. Great player. He doesn't play anymore, but he always said to me, and he was a great player. He beat all the champions, all of them, for the cash. And boy was on the road with Earl when they were kids. He always said, I'd rather be lucky than good, because when you're real good, you don't get lucky anymore. Every so often, maybe, but he said, and it was right, because he was with me a long time, played for me a long time. And Earl says the same thing.
But you know, that kind of logic, it's you're right about it though, you know. If
You won?
when you're real good, your shots are so much more deliberate, and the way you approach the table and how you approach your shot. So if you miss it, it's it. You missed it. You know what I mean? A lot of these guys, you know, they'll play and then miss-hit a shot. I mean, I can't say for these guys, they're pretty deliberate with their shots. But when you see it more in the amateur players, you know, myself included,
Everybody.
I'll miss a shot, sometimes by half a diamond, and I might get lucky and hit it somewhere else.
Right.
You know, it happens. It happens.
Sure does.
But, you know, when you got these guys, their shots, like I said, more deliberate, their delivery, you know, to the pocket. If they miss, they don't get a good roll. Unless they get a roll where during positioning, they might play safe. But in this particular format, it's called shot call safety, so that's big, you know?
Very big. And then years ago, the game was different. It was two-foul push-out. Yeah. Which was the better game. That's how people became shot makers.
You're aging yourself again.
No, well, that's all right. That's how people...
I actually would have loved to have played that then.
That's how people became shot makers.
I unfortunately wasn't around for that one.
No, Snook, you weren't probably a thought
I wasn't even a thought.
Beautiful shot.
Absolutely.
Well struck, off the rail. Showing his feathers now.
His feathers. I gotta update this. Yeah, let me update this score real quick.
Not too close, baby.
Hey. Take it easy, take it easy. All right, Al stepped away for a second, but the score is 6-2. It's a race to 8.
6-2, Shaun Wilkie.
Shaun Wilkie. Yeah, race to 8.
Over the spanker.
Oh, wow. Nice break right into the side. The cue ball went. Ball in hand for Spanky. That's the opportunity that he's looking for.
Yeah.
Try to get into this match a little better, close the gap a little bit. No real problems at the table from what I can tell.
There's 1-0 Earl over there with George.
Yeah, he floated that ball nicely. Perfect, actually. Another connect the dots right here. Got a teeny angle on the 8-ball is perfect. It just pops it right in. 9-ball opposite corner pocket. And one rail out for the 10th. All right, 6-3 in favor of Shaun Wilkie. Spanky says, hey, you know what? I'm not out of this
Rule
yet.
7, Lee Kang and Aaron McManus on tables. Lee Kang, Aaron McManus on
Begins
table
to
7.
close the gap a little bit.
All right.
Scott Simonetti's 5-2 over Jeremy Saucy.
Wow. Should be a good match. I wish I could see a little bit of it. I can't from my angle here. As I keep dumping my, my headphones.
Earl. I can't believe Earl did that. He played, from what I can see, oh, maybe the 8 passes. I don't know. I think maybe he called the 10 here. I don't know.
No,
Safe.
yeah, he played it safe over there.
Yeah.
All right. Shaun overran that cue ball. Slightly over that 9-ball. Doesn't like it.
Well,
Doesn't like it either way. Still happy he's at the table. I'm sure he is.
Earl, well, coming off the rail. I know you can't see the table, people, but
Live verbal updates from Larry.
he short-stroked that ball a little bit, Earl, but it was a tough shot, so to make it. Played safe, very nicely done. Earl. Anyway, back to
Yeah, Shaun
the
Wilkie.
key match.
How long? How long?
You-
As you can see, Shaun swinging his arm a little bit, trying to figure out what's
Ooh.
going on with that stroke.
Yeah.
He's got to come with a shot here. Which he can, as long as he gets around that 6-ball and comes 2 rails out for the 4 in the side. Should be good. If he's shooting it, obviously, it goes into the corner. And he did try to get, he got around that 6 nicely, but failed to pocket the 3-ball. again, giving an opportunity to Spanky get back into this match.
Shit. This is owls.
He's got a little angle, which just works out fine for him. He's just roll it up. I thought he was going to roll it up. I'm surprised. But he got around that 10. He's good. Overshot that a little, but he's good either way. He's definitely a shot maker, so he should be able to draw this nicely. Oh, he decided to go 2 reels out.
I gotta go. I'll be right back.
All right, Larry Ross got to step out of the booth. He'll be right back. What do we got going on here, guys?
Well, Shaun is unfortunately missed a shot and is giving Spanky an opportunity to get back in this match. Spanky's he was trailing quite a bit, and he's starting to close the gap a little bit now. It's now 6-4.
Thank you for the update.
You're welcome.
6-4. Shaun Wilkie over Spanky.
Race to 8, by the way, for you guys who don't know or just signed on. Race to 8. 6-4 in favor of Shaun Wilkie.
Guys, I'm going to flash this again on the screen because these gloves right here are going like wildfire. Check them out. The banners are all around the pool rooms now. Right now, not in camera view, but MolinariGlove.com. Ira Lee leading up the pack right there. A lot of people are using them. A lot of these pros right here in this tournament are using them. I don't know what it's about and don't know what makes them so special, but Larry says probably well-built gloves. Got to agree with him if they're selling that quick.
Like
MolinariGlove.com.
hotcakes.
And we want to welcome Alex Bakovichov, my ace in the hole. Alex, how are you today, my friend?
Hello, everyone.
Hi, Alex.
Hello, Snooki.
Ooh, hello.
From where you're sitting, Alex, I think you can see the score beads for Earl Strickland and George Textera.
Looks like 1-1.
Okay.
Open throw. Table 16, Mike Miller, Scott Bannon. Table 16.
Okay, he made the 10 ball on the break,
11.
and it does not count on the break, so it will get spotted up. He does have an open shot to the 1.
And Suad Canterveric on table 11. Derek and Suad on table 11. Mike and on table 16.
And we have 2 balls hugged up near the side pocket, but they can be caromed. That 7 can be caromed to the side. The only real issue is that 2, 3, 4, 9. They're all facing the same pocket pretty much.
Sorry.
That's quite all right, Alex.
Equipment malfunction.
No, you're not. You'll do it again. Don't look at me. Don't roll your eyes at me.
Don't tell me what to do.
Listen, I can and will.
All right.
And you'll like it.
And you don't like it.
Alex likes when I do that little to him.
I'm gonna need a disclaimer somewhere. Alan?
You signed the contract before you stepped in. There is no disclaimer other than what one
You know what you
signed.
got yourself
Step in
into.
at your own
waived
risk.
all your rights.
You know what you got yourself into when I'm in the booth with you. Don't bat your eyes at me.
Did you guys let everybody know that was Bucky Silverton that did win that match between Frankie
I
Hernandez
did
and
not.
himself?
I did
8
not
to
let them.
3.
8
Bucky
to 3.
Silverton sends
Bucky beat Frankie.
8 to 3. Yeah, sending
Wow.
Frankie's not out of it. Let me tell you a little bit about Frankie. The last stream I did it at the Castle Billiards in New Jersey. Frankie came in and from the opening gate went over to the B side, won 12 matches in a row after that. Of course, he had to come back the next day and continue his run. 12 matches and wound up taking second place to Jason Shore in that tournament. Frankie was shooting jam up. Don't
Yowza.
let him get a flashback. There'll be a lot of players in trouble.
He's perfectly capable.
Oh,
doing it.
without a doubt.
Is he cutting the 2 in the side?
That's what he's thinking about doing.
Here goes the cue ball. Has to go 7 rails or something
Just 7?
to get back to the 3.
Just 7?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 rails.
Side pocket called.
Unless he reverses the cue ball and shortens it back.
Are you talking about this shot here?
Yeah.
You want him to go 7 rails?
6 rails.
6.
Yeah, to get back on the 3 ball. 3 ball is on the, all the way on the
if
other
he goes that way, if he goes all the way up, he might change his mind and play safe. Hide the cue ball behind
He's blessing the
5.
table. I
hide
think
the
he's gonna go safety.
hide the cue ball behind the 5-3-7 area and just
6
Thank
is
you.
in the way.
bank the 2 the other way. He's undecided.
No, he called the side. And
Wha-
I didn't like that.
And look at a
I
210.
really did. Oh, wow.
Well, you see where he was going with the cue ball?
Yes,
That was the 6 rail position play.
I understand.
Yeah, you see.
Now playing on table 24, Archie Fernandez and Mata.
People at home, don't try that shot. You have to be, what do you call it? Certified?
I like that shot that
Maybe
Spanky just shot.
I moved that 7, right? I was
Yeah.
going to say that too.
Take that 7 out of
That shot
traffic.
is in the book, actually.
You batting your eyes at me. Stop flirting
No.
with me.
I have allergy.
Yeah, right. You're wearing glasses and we're indoors, nowhere near pollen.
I'm not
Stop making
allergic to
excuses.
pollen.
You're allergic to me?
No, no, that's not true. Askat Bania, the man, is right here. He shows up at very important tournaments.
No comment.
Spanky is the shooter.
Ooh, ooh.
Nice. Nice touch. No comments required.
Oh, you're just getting to that now?
Mm.
All right, again, Spanky says, don't count me out. I'm coming back.
He is. He's crawling his way up. It's now
What?
6 to 5.
6-5.
6-5.
We have
6-5. Shaun Spanky.
He's won the last 3 games in a row, closing that gap.
Yeah, you can't let Spanky run wild because he is capable of just running away. I've seen him shoot extremely well.
iPlayPool.com. Check it out.
All
A lot
right.
of pros on that website giving pool lessons. Jeanette Lee, Vice President,
Are they
and Jordan Guttenberg
over the web lessons
The
or
president.
they are in
Live.
person
over the web. Videos.
video?
Yeah.
Okay, like Skype, FaceTime, and stuff like that. Or they
No,
have
footage.
other mechanisms.
Recorded footage.
Recorded footage.
Yeah. 10 ball goes in the corner. That'll be spotted as the 3 comes around with the 2.
I think the 1 ball is a little bit off the rail.
If it is, then he's definitely going to play the 1.
He's gonna go for it. He can.
That's the second time he made the 10 on the break. Does not count. I'm sure he wish it did.
No, it's better it does. It's not. Gives everybody a chance to, and
I mean, at the moment, because he's
he's
on
on
a
the
comeback
roll.
trail.
Yes,
Yeah.
that is true.
I speak it the truth.
An update on
I
Jeremy
knew
Saucy.
you were royalty of some kind.
Go ahead, Herb.
Yeah, Jeremy Saucy is coming back now, and Scotty is 6, and
2.
Jeremy is 4.
Thank you.
Jeremy got a tough match
Yes, he does.
because Scotty seems to be playing very well, and Jeremy was a little slow in the first 3 games. So Scotty got some advantage, and those are the 2 out of those 3 games that he's ahead now. But Jeremy can pick up speed. He has to just find his groove. Did you see that?
What?
The comment.
I know I
You
wasn't.
speak Boricua.
Boricua?
I think they meant Boricua.
Boricua? I speak Boricua.
As
Okay.
limited as my Spanish is, I think it's Boricua.
I think that's what they went to say too, but
Barigua.
Boricua. Okay, I'll take it.
Any update on Earl Strickland?
Earl Strickland, the score is 3-1, and I missed who. It looks like early shooting, so I'm assuming he's ahead.
It should
But
be
we'll know in a second. If he's not gonna scratch. Boy, that was close. We don't have ability to do split screen, right?
Yes, I do.
You do.
Yeah.
I mean, on the internet.
Yes, I do.
Oh, you do. I can cut in Earl shooting this off the rail. He's on the point on the side pocket. He has a 9 and 10 very close together. Just to be very careful. He played a safety. A nice safety. He put the guy on the rail behind the 10 ball. Careful. Uh-oh.
I don't know, was that a good hit?
It doesn't matter because Earl is shooting. Okay.
Not in.
Earl wins this match. I mean, this game, sorry. Yeah, it seems like the guy didn't call the shot, right? But even if it was a good hit, he made the 9 ball, which he didn't call, so it was Earl's turn to shoot, and it was a straight in 10 ball.
Meanwhile, back at the table right here in front of us, Shaun Wilkie played a bank shot, but didn't go in. And Spanky had the option of giving it right back to him. Hands the table right back to Shaun.
Yeah, the score is 4-1. and Earl Strickland, and I don't know the gentleman's name.
George Textera.
George Textera. Oh,
Adam.
he is from Snookers.
No, he's from Connecticut.
Connecticut.
Okay, Connecticut. Okay. Why do I remember him at
He
Snookers?
took care of Santos Everhome when Santos came over. And I was before your time too. He had a lot of good road players with him and took care of pool players.
Really?
Yeah.
Well,
Before my time?
Yeah, you knew about it. You
I
should
didn't
know.
know. I
I
I thought you said, oh, you meant before his time.
Before Alex,
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
oh,
I was going to say, I was right there.
yeah. I was too young.
Yeah. You were just
I'm
graduating
sorry, I
junior
couldn't
high
know that
school.
one.
Oh,
Yeah, I think I was in junior high school, but I was still out there. So
I missed the whole series of fantastic players, like late 90s and early 2000. What happened? You have equipment problem.
On table 13.
you don't see that one that often, right? I have more. Alex is checking out my tattoos. I did. There are
Well,
a few.
for people who don't know Snooki, she has beautiful tattoos.
You only seen what?
I only see one.
No, I've seen about 4. Right.
Oh, okay. Now
And
I
I have.
a few more.
Ouch.
No. Yes, I mean we're getting a show, people.
Oh, wow.
You're not getting a show.
We're
Yes.
getting a show.
Yes, I am. Oh,
Yes.
look at this. Oh,
Oh,
a unicorn. There it is.
unicorn with 2 horns.
It's another one I won't show right now. Well, this is, yeah, the one on my leg.
I think we've seen that.
I think you have also.
Yeah, it was on the internet.
No, that was not on the internet.
No, I'm kidding. Of course not. We don't want to bring internet down, do we?
No.
Earl slowly runs out. Do we have a break on this table?
No.
No, 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 we
Okay,
don't.
okay. It's
Thank
just-
you. So we're just
It's
getting
you guys are looking at that
Yeah.
that match over there.
the score.
No,
I'm having equipment problems and no.
No, I didn't see Spanky who was behind the column. So he tried.
The
and
score being that close, things are getting a little tight, so they're going to play a little more
Right,
deliberate
right.
and definitely take a second look at the shot.
Yeah, he has a shot. SOP, Standard Operating Procedure. Roll up on the line. Very nice. Stop that. Shaun is out. The score is 7-5. And Upstate Al updated the score promptly. Thank you, Al.
You're quite welcome. Lucasi Hughes,
Yay.
West Center Gang. jumping on board as a sponsor. Sponsoring Snooki,
Yes.
Lucasi Q,
And Shaun.
And Shaun
and
Wilkie.
Shaun. Yeah.
Shaun, Thurston Holman, Matt Craw. They're all here.
Looks like everybody is sponsored. I'm the only person
Delta.
self-sponsored.
Delta 13 rack. Every table in here has a Delta 13 rack they're using to rack the balls.
That's not a big problem to have, by the way. Self-sponsorship. That means you get 100% of the
I have a
cheese.
really good backer.
Nothing on the drop, but the cue ball is behind the 4 ball. Spanky's going to go to the air. Ran right back to his chair. Grabbed the jump cue. 1 ball called in the corner. Good thing about it is the 2's hanging up in the opposite corner. Just don't get trapped up behind anything. If you do, keep the cue stick in your hand. If you make it, didn't make it.
He got the shot. In the meantime, Earl put a 5-pack on this guy. His name is
George Textera.
George Textera. Sorry,
That's all right.
my
Real
short-term
nice guy,
memory
too.
is a little.
Get a chance, I'll introduce you to him. Real nice guy.
I'm pretty sure.
He spreads the word about pool, and a lot of his friends in Portugal, I believe. He's Portuguese, and
Is he
I
He's
send them-
Portuguese?
I believe so. Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
And when I post, well, they became friends of ours on the AZBTV Facebook page, and they tune in quite often.
How convenient.
Folks, we didn't get the update on who's up on the stream next. We're going to find out as soon as possible and let you know.
Thought that's what Larry went to do.
Table number 2.
I think Larry went to.
Kaba
What did he go do?
Kowalski.
I was
Table
kidding.
number 2.
Wow, he drew that nicely. Well, he's looking to close out this match.
Absolutely, Shaun Wilkie on the hill, 2 balls away from defeating Spanky, but don't count Spanky out. He's just going to move over to the B side. Double dangerous.
And grind it from back there. Wow, he got out of line here.
Yeah. It's not the best place to be on the 10 ball.
No, but he's happy to still be at the table.
Yeah.
corner pocket called.
Now,
Should have shot in the corner pocket. We would be natural on the 10.
Side pocket called. Gee whiz. Did I say corner pocket?
You did.
I did, yeah. I thought
Because
side pocket.
Because
it,
you only
it's called
play,
the fraudulent.
you only play half the table, that's why.
Yeah, lower half.
Double hill.
And let's hold off on Jerry Artola and Victor now.
No, you lost Hill.
Hold off on Jerry Artola and Victor now. Hill 7, Chris Dermowski. And
This is a tester. This is a tester.
So, Snooky, what do you do in this case?
From this, on the screen, it looks,
Corner pocket, right?
well, yeah, I'm not shooting this in the side. I'm shooting this in the corner.
Yeah. But if he misses, it most likely is a sellout because he can't hit it too hard. He has to have like a moderate speed on this shot to make it.
I mean,
he gave
he
up.
can.
No, he gave
gave
it back.
He did give it back. He had the option to give it back. He gave
Yes.
it back. It's not easy. And playing a safe was tough too. I can only see a 5-rail safe. If he went, well, we can't see what I'm talking about.
Sean's cutting the
But
ball
he-
right in the side pocket.
He could have
That's the shot.
banked safe it and bring cue
It's an
ball
overcut.
back.
It's an overcut. He's got to watch he doesn't scratch. That ball is makeable.
Now, this Simonetti and Saucy. Here comes Jeremy. It's tied up at 6-6.
Thank
Wow.
you. Thank you. It was
Scotty and Jeremy.
Yeah.
6-6. Scott Simonetti and Jeremy Sosi.
Jeremy is a tough nail. Too full.
Oh,
He misses.
Missed it.
He tried to cut it in the side, but I don't understand it.
and during the players' meeting, they asked him not to concede, so he has to shoot it. Normally, he would not. All right,
7-6.
7-6.
7-6 with the win. Shaun.
Spanky doing the right thing by turning that back over. I guess it's a good decision on his part.
Maybe he read that Shaun wasn't very confident on because of the last shot
Yeah,
and last position play.
perhaps.
So
I mean, he had to hit that awful thin to get to the side pocket the way he tried to shoot it. So
it's like check raising on.
poker terminology.
Yes, right?
A check raise. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I just spent a few days in Florida and Puerto Rico.
How lucky are you?
No, it was for business.
Not in Florida, or slightly.
Florida too.
Florida, you had both.
Both.
It's 7-6.
It is 6 on this side, 7 on this side. Shaun moves his stuff on this. Yeah.
They're bugging. Well, we just had someone come over to the commentator booth to kind of confirm the score. Since they don't have a scoreboard up, the fellas are using coins as markers on every diamond, and someone, I guess,
They switched the sides.
they didn't switch.
No, the spectators
Oh,
didn't know who was marking which side.
I see.
But it's all right. We forgive them.
Because we love them, that's all.
Yeah, one big happy family.
Oh, I don't know about happy, but no.
Or dysfunctional.
There you go. Now you're talking. We're all dysfunctional.
Okay.
We're all dysfunctional. I at least admit it. I own up to it. True story.
Forget me. Mikey.
Brooklyn Mike in the house.
Brooklyn Mike is in the house.
In the background, there's Hunter Lombardo warming up for his match.
You want to sit down? Yeah, we all. They're trading safeties. Go ahead.
Back again.
Welcome back.
Hello, Larry.
A little respite for a couple of minutes. and,
Where'd you go? What'd you bring us?
Well, I took the respite behind me first. That was the restroom. Then I had a little
Yeah, don't bring me anything.
decaf coffee.
Quite welcome, Crystal.
Earl, get over there and shoot.
Beep.
Earl Strickland still playing George Textera.
Yeah.
It looks like 6-2 over there with Earl up.
Ooh. Tried to kick that one. He missed. Ball in hand. These are the opportunities that Spanky has been capitalizing on.
The pucker factor got to Shaun a little bit.
Pucker,
a little
pucker,
bit.
pucker, pucker,
Pucker. It gets to everybody eventually.
pucker, pucker, pucker.
Larry's the best in the country. (7-6). Shall Spanky run this rack out? Will be Hill, the first open pro match on the stream table goes Hill. Amazing. That's what I'm looking for. A little excitement.
He could have been a little better here. He needed about another inch and a half over.
I think he's good.
You know, he's all right, but I mean, see?
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like Earl went up on it. He's on the hill. 7-2.
Earl's on the hill. He got a safe break. Got a safe break. And he gave it back to George over there.
Spanky navigating this table real well. Looking to tie this up.
And he does. Hill, guys.
Hill. Good luck, guys.
And the crowd applauding in here.
There is a crowd around the whole room.
Yeah, I'm
on
surprised you
now.
haven't panned out to show everyone. We're getting a full house here.
Thorsten went down. Happens.
Thorsten lost?
What?
Thorsten lost?
Yeah.
Yowza.
Yeah. Hey, race to 8, anybody can win or lose. Almost anybody.
Okay, almost.
Caller, 27. Steve Kalu, Matt Caller, 27. Steve Kalu, Matt Caller, 27.
I'd like to take this opportunity to thank Joel Shapiro, who's watching the live stream. Thank you, Joel, so much for jumping on board. We appreciate it. Master. Cue ball. Wow.
Oh my goodness. Now, if you want to call luck, how's that break for luck?
You're not kidding.
It all goes back to when Shaun actually could have pocketed that 10 ball
That-
to
Right.
the side
yeah,
and
right.
missed it. And
Right.
this is the outcome
Well,
of it all.
that sits in your head a little bit too. Never sat in my head. I couldn't care one way. I
Spanky
made
right
it
on
and
top
I
of the
didn't,
shot.
but-
He wants to know what
but
Shaun wants to
It,
do.
it is tough.
Actually,
I'm joking.
Actually,
It's
it
tough.
starts from that three ball that he had to back cut and
Right.
make position around that 6 to get to the 4 on the side. Gave Spanky the
That was it.
opportunity. That's
Yeah.
the one that started it all off.
Yep, it only takes one
Push out.
to the rail. Me, I like the back bank here. 3's open. He's calling. What did he call? Called it? He's
He's
straight
cutting it
in.
I think he's cutting it.
Nah, I don't like that.
I don't like that. Look at soup time.
He had a big
Oh,
pocket.
he had a big one.
He
Well,
had a
no,
big
no,
pocket. Yeah, he had a big pocket here.
it's not close enough.
No, but it don't make a difference.
Right, I
A
understand.
back bank is easier than a forward bank.
Yep.
And the ball wasn't frozen. Well, I think he might do it here.
Hill. A fight to the finish. Because I eat my spinach. Who's going to come out on top? Wow. Shaun looking to play that very small eye of the needle, pinpoint position. If he can stop the rock right there, he'll be okay. I can look right on the table.
He can even be okay above the 8, over to the side rail. That ball's frozen. It's going to go in when you hit it or close enough. The 4.
Yeah, but he's got to thread that needle between the 9-5. That's where he's aiming right now.
No, I like it out and up to the right side of the table.
And play between the 8-9.
No, between the 8-4
Between the 8
From-
and 4.
from the cue ball on the right side of the table. I don't think he
Yes,
can.
he got there.
Yeah, but I don't think he can make it.
No, he got there. He can make it. I don't like drawing at this. I like going the inside 3 rails,
I do too.
you know, and you might bump the 10. Let's get a little bit better look at this. Maybe,
You got the other pen. Oh, yeah, you can see. Yeah, he's looking at it now.
so is Spanky.
It
gonna
could
be
it
close.
could go off the 6. If he hits it into the rail a little, You could go off the
Yeah, but
six.
this is called shot call safety. He's got to call one or the other.
Call it.
No.
He drew
Shot.
off
Throw it
it.
out. And he's getting tucked. Look at this.
No, he can see that. He can make that ball.
Can he?
If he can make it from where you're sitting, he definitely can make it from where I'm sitting.
Well, I can make everything from over here.
Huh.
We all can.
Well, the sound of applause is because Earl Strickland just defeated George Textera. He's not out of the tournament, though.
They're friends
The
anyway.
Open, yeah, the Open Pro part of this Ginky Memorial just started. So it's all winner side matches. George still in it. For these two guys, neither one want to go out onto the B side.
These bananas are delicious.
Yeah, you know, my body's cramping up because of
Lack of,
potassium. Or I'm not
Potassium.
getting enough water or whatever the case may
Yeah.
be. So Pat, one of our friends here, brought in some bananas. You guys are welcome to bananas.
I might have a half. You want half?
No, thanks. I don't.
Snooks, could you eat another half?
Herb, I got yours. After this match, I'll get
Does
yours.
it look like I can eat
Okay?
enough?
Okay.
All right.
I love you, Larry. Are you okay there? You could have just ate half of it and just
I'm eating
kept
half.
going.
Well, Jeremy Saucy just went on the hill.
I don't want to touch it.
Did Shaun
You're
call the
eating
10 ball? Is he banking his 10 into the 10 ball? I believe so.
Otherwise, it becomes a long day and night. Does he have a garbage pail?
It's close by.
Sorry, folks.
No, I got one next to me.
Sorry, folks. I'm just speaking while I'm sharing a banana.
Well, the 10 ball attempt in the Hill match, and it didn't go. And Spanky's left with a clear shot on the 6. You're going to see Stroke-O-Matic come out here now. I think he's going to elect to draw straight towards the center of the table and accept the cut shot on the 7. But he's got to play that window just past the 9 ball or elect to draw it above the 7. You're going to see Stroke come out.
The other option is he has a little bit of an angle to come 2 rails past the 8 and shoot the 7 in the corner.
Watch the cue ball.
That's what he's trying to do. 2 rails, he would have got there. See? Play that shot 2 rails, you get there.
This match is a clincher right now.
You might want to put.
He doesn't have you. You have to. He has to be put back on.
Oh, I thought Larry was occupied. Okay, I'm
What
sorry,
do
No,
you-
he was
Larry.
trying to tell me something.
What do you think, Snook? Would you try to put the 8 on the 9?
Yes.
That's all you could do.
Well,
That's
this-
what I was talking about before when someone didn't tie up, you know?
You know, there's a couple of ways to hit this ball, but the problem is to hit it and not luck a safe out of it. Hit it and play the deliberate kick safe. Where do you see the kick safe here? A couple of options.
I mean, only if he went 3 rails and got behind the
I like
the
what
7.
he's looking at here, but I don't agree with the jump shot. I like playing the one rail kick, spinning the cue ball off right where it says Napple up there on the banner at that short cushion, and trying to keep the cue ball behind the 9 area. Well, Spanky's going to go right to the air here.
I don't know if I like that. It's so close.
I like kicking it off
I
the
like
short.
kicking it in this case. I mean, he's very. It's not that you can't jump it, but it's so close. I mean, any graze to that 8 ball.
He's called the upper left-hand corner. I guess
Carlos Luna, table 20.
wow, he banked it pretty good without that kiss. It looked like it was heading in that direction. Shaun Wilkie going to come to the table with a wide-open shot on the 7. But look how straight it is.
Yeah, he's
This
shaking
is
his
really
head.
getting nip and tuck.
He's shaking his head. He don't. Forgive me, I'm eating a banana. He's shaking his head when he got to the table.
Matthew Harrington on 26 and Benjamin Joy 26. Matthew, you get 1 on 7.
Thank you for that. Banana was awesome.
You're welcome. He's so straight in here. This is it's going to come down to the wire. It's at Hill. I think it's coming down to the last ball. The excitement starts to grow even more.
Could be. Could be.
I mean,
With the
if
bridge.
you absolutely
With the bridge.
question your possible position, yeah, I don't know. I would have tried to thin bank that up to the short rail and bring the cue ball back down and do something crazy like that and let him work on it. But it's hard to say on a hill. I mean, especially when you got a straight in shot. I would have gotten in there and try to figure it out a little better than that. But
All right, guys,
it
we're
is
not
what
going to
it is.
move. Shaun Wilkie firing right down at the commentator's booth. We're like deers in headlights.
the whole crowd is like, if you look, everyone's like drop jawed around. They're like sweating this match here.
Photographers are behind the commentator's booth taking this shot.
Here's where the PF takes place.
Pucker factor. It's a do or die shot. It really is. Do or die. He's gotten up a few times, as you can see. Trying to let the PF factor get out.
Put it
Fires
right
it
in the hole.
He speared that
Back of the
thing in.
pocket.
Wow. Spear chucker.
Shot it well.
Wow.
There you have it.
Looks like that's going to be it, Herb. But, you know, in this tournament, there's no concessions. You have to
You
sink
have to
the
shoot it.
pinball.
You have to
Yeah.
shoot it. The first time it's a warning.
You
The
know, if
second
it-
time is a loss of
You
another
know,
game.
if it was Hill to 2, Spanky would have given this. But since it's Hill, Spanky ain't giving it to him. And I don't think anybody else would either. You're going to
No,
have to
but
shoot it.
you know what? After he shoots this, I'll let you know. Hold on.
There
Okay.
you have it.
You know what? They part of the player meeting when they were talking about like certain fouls and such, they said, you know, if you concede a game, the first time is a warning, the second time is a loss of another game plus the one that you
Right,
lost.
right.
However, it carries out throughout the tournament. Yeah, so if you get a warning and it happens again, it can happen in another match.
All right, guys, we're going to be right back. We want to thank Herb Pearson, Larry Ross, Diana, Snooky Rojas for sitting in. Next in the booth is going to be Tony Ignoramolo and some other guest commentators stepping in also. Thanks, guys.
Okay, thank you.
Anytime, Al. Anytime, people.
Appreciate the help.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.